He's unarmed, okay? He's just... Please,
I need you to put the phone away. Sit on the car.
KJ, put it down. KJ,
Put the phone away. Phone down. Put the phone away. Come on.
I had this video idea for a while, and I just want to go ahead and get it out because I thought about different ways to do it, but I've just been procrastinating. But there's a movie, an episode of Twilight that completely changed the way I see police and police brutality. The movie is American Skin, directed, written, and starring Nate Parker. It also has Omari Hardwick. You guys know him as Ghost in the Power series. An episode of Twilight Zone is episode 3 of season 1 called Replay. Now this is the revamped version when Jordan Peele was the narrator. I recommend, especially if you're black, especially if you're African American, I recommend you watch this episode of Twilight Zone and then not even right after, but sometime after, watch the movie American Skin. I say that because it's rare that I watch a movie or episode of a series that completely changes the way I've been thinking my whole adult life. Now, the episode of Twilight Zone did that. If you're not familiar with Twilight Zone takes like real situations and combine it with the supernatural. So this episode is called Replay. So as you can guess, it replays the same moment over and over again. So it hits home hard. Because the moment that's replayed is the moment that the cop shot her son. So she's trying her best to keep replaying and do things differently, but it doesn't matter what she does. The cop seems to keep harassing them to the point where it clicks in her head like, oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. This is just happening because I'm black. So once you go to American Skin paints a perfect picture of how to handle yourself when it comes to police. Now, American Skin it's the same kind of scenario as this episode Replay, but this time we got a father and a son. And this is the main reason I want to show both of these to my kids. Like, doesn't matter if it's my daughters or sons. I want to show both of these to my kids because it'll help them when they get out into the real world when I can't protect them. Now, with American Skin, the son, I love how they portray the son in this movie, because the son, he's one of those people that say, oh, I know the law. I know the law, I know what they can't do, I know what they can do. But his dad is trying to tell him, hey, son, none of that matters when it comes down to it. The only thing that matters is you get home. So you can kind of predict what happens to the son. But this movie is different than anything else I saw because it puts the spotlight on the police. So this isn't really a spoiler. You can see this in the trailer. Nate Parker's character, what he does is take over the police station with the police that shot his son still inside, and he has like a hostage situation going on inside the police station. And while he's doing the hostage situation, he makes his own type of court where it's the prisoners versus the policemen. And there's a scene, I'm gonna try my best to put this scene in and make sure YouTube doesn't take it down for copyrights. So I'm gonna show you like a little snippet if I can. This scene also made me see policemen different. So Replay made me rethink things, but American Skin made me see policemen in a different way.
So you were driving in that neighborhood in that crappy car was suspicious.
So you profiled us.
You are damn right I did. You want to be safe? You want to be kept safe? We keep you safe. That's the cost.
But if you do take my recommendation, don't think of it as like, oh, a crazy Twilight Zone episode, or like, oh, like a entertaining movie to watch. Think of it more of a message that's delivered perfectly through media. If you need help with ways to watch it, send me a comment. I know a lot of ways to watch movies on TV devices and computers and stuff like that. In case you don't know, I can just send you to the right direction where you can watch both today if you like to. But that's it, y'all. Like I said, this has been on my mind and my heart for a while. And I was like saying, oh, maybe I should do the movie and the episode separately and do a review. But I was like, you know what? It's a recommendation, so I don't have to do like a scripted or organized video. I'm just talking to y'all like I'll talk to my friend, all right? That's all I got.